Hi, welcome to my channel. This is my first blog. Please give it a thumbs up, share, and subscribe. Now, I am going to talk about a story, and it is going to be about my appendix burst. So, I was 12 years old, almost going on 13. At the time, I was like in the 6th grade when this happened. And so this was just a particular day. We were just, it was a weekend. We were getting ready to go hang out as a family. We went to go out to eat, hung out at Hometown Buffet. It's a place where, like a buffet where everything is, you can eat about everything. Later that evening, we went to go to stores and just did some regular shopping that my mom and parents had to go do. So later that night, we came home and I started with this little slight stomach ache, and I had told my parents, I am hurting, my stomach's hurting. And said, oh, well, my mom said, well, maybe you just, ate something that didn't fit with you or sit with you. And I said, yeah, that could be it, probably. Later that night, it started hurting more. Like, it started literally hurting more. But I didn't think more than, it was going to be hurtful or anything like that. So between that happened between 1 and 3 in the morning when I started having the progress stomach ache. Now, morning came by to go to school, which was a Monday now. And I told her, I'm not feeling good. I can't go to school. I'm so hurting. And my mom can tell I was like in the stomach on bed. And to make sure, I was just trying to feel comfortable for myself, put pillows and do this. Nothing was helping because it was really painful. It started progressing more as, with over the time. Now, my mom had mentioned to my dad after he came from work, like, hey, Marisol's not feeling good, so he got ready for the day and for the evening to take me to the clinic. So at that time of hour, my dad usually would come late from home from work because he would just work these long hours. And so at that time, we had to travel like 20 miles to go to a different clinic or doctor's office where they were open till like 9 o'clock. So I ended up going to one of those. And so right before we left, I had heard something pop in my stomach. And I told my mom, oh my God, something popped. Like, pop, just popped. I felt it and I heard it. And I can just remember that like yesterday because it still gives me the chills. Like, I have never heard something pop inside me, It just popped. And it popped. Every step I made, it would hurt. Like, my stomach was hurting. Like, I would be walking so slow, I couldn't even take it. Mom and my dad had to walk me through side to side, one here and one on the other side. Slowly went to the car. I couldn't even lift my feet to go up in the car. Horrible. I couldn't even eat. I couldn't drink. I was vomiting. I couldn't even pee. It's almost like my pee was locked. I had to pee so bad, but I couldn't even pee. You cannot pee as much as hard as you want to try. So we got to the clinic, and then they checked me in, and the doctor had came in to try my stomach. Now at the time, my pain traveled to the right side, to my right lower abdomen. It was hurting so bad, like literally if I lay backwards, it hurt. If I lay sideways, right side, any other way I would make it, it was just not helping. So he helped me to sit up, the doctor, so he set me up. He said, just jump from where you're sitting, just jump down. So I jumped down. He said, did that hurt? He goes, yes. So he told my dad, oh yes, her appendix burst. So we have to take her inside the hospital as an emergency. I can have the paramedics come in, or you guys can, go there. My dad said, no, I'm going to take her there. It was only 3-5 minutes from where the clinic was. So the doctor called in, told them I was gonna, I needed to be checked right away, it's emergency and everything. By the time I got there to the hospital, they were like already ready for me. They were getting everything ready. They had to sign up all kinds of paperwork to agree for the surgery. I was going on surgery. I was scared. I just knew that I had to get better. So I obviously didn't want to have that kind of pain. And when your appendix bursts, the doctor said that that's really very bad. That's not a good thing. It's life-threatening. And so you guys can Google that and see what appendix looks like and why does it cure, what happens, and all that stuff. Anyways, they got me ready to surgery and everything. And so after the surgery, I woke up and they put you in this recovering room where the next thing I know, 20 minutes later, the nurse comes in. How you doing? How you feeling? And so they call in my dad to come in. My dad had to call my mom, let them know what happened, but he had already did at the time, but when I was taking the surgery already. And so my mom was really upset. She didn't think, well, I didn't think this was going to happen to you and everything, but at the same time, she was glad that I was doing fine. And so I was there for like 2-3 weeks. 3 to 4 weeks actually. It took me a long time to recover because of my appendix burst, and my body took a little while to recover on that. And I was still like another month at home. So all I did would go pick up my homework from school, or my parents would do it. Usually my parents would just go get it and bring it to me so I wouldn't fall behind from school. And so it took a while for me to recover, basically like 2 months. I was there like 3-4 weeks at the hospital and like a month at home. And so as you can see, it took me time to recover. Now, not everybody takes that long to recover, but in my experience, in my life that I went through, that's how long it took me. And I was a kid at the time, so when all this happened. So that is my story. Now, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share. And I will make another video at some point. And thank you so much. Bye.